Welcome to the Kinect for Windows SDK. This video gives you a brief overview of the natural user interface capabilities that can be added to a Windows managed code or native application using a Kinect for Windows sensor. By using a Kinect for Windows sensor, you can build software that reacts to people's body gestures, voices, and other real-world events. The NUI API provides 3 levels of access to the Kinect sensor data. There is direct access to the sensor. At a higher level, there is access to the data streams, such as color, depth, and audio. And at the highest level, there is access to process data, such as skeletal tracking. To use the NUI API, first get a sensor from the Kinect sensor's static property of the Kinect sensor class. Call the start method to initialize the object. Call additional methods or use events to get stream and skeleton data. Then call the stop method when you are done using the sensor. This code is in C#, but in addition to managed code, you can also use the NUI API with C++. The Kinect sensor provides several streams of data that you can access through the Natural User Interface library. Color image data can be accessed as a stream in either RGB or YUV formats. The depth data stream contains frames where each pixel contains the distance between the camera plane and the nearest object. The audio stream contains raw audio data from the microphones. And the player segmentation stream provides bitmaps where the pixel values correspond to the player index of the person in the field of view who is closest to the camera. There's also a NUI skeleton API, which provides information about the location and pose of multiple players who are standing in front of the Kinect sensor. The data is provided to the application as a set of points, called skeleton positions. Note that there is active and passive skeletal tracking. Active tracking applies to up to 2 players in the field, and passive tracking applies to up to an additional 4 players. Active tracking shows the full skeleton, as shown here, whereas passive tracking only provides limited position information. You can retrieve streaming data and skeletal tracking data in one of 2 ways. The polling model allows you to request a frame and specify how long to wait for the next frame. The event model allows you to use event handlers so that your own code is called when data is ready. Within the event handler, you can call the appropriate method to get the most recent frame of data. So, to summarize, the Kinect for Windows Natural User Interface provides you with direct access to the sensors, data streams, and skeletal information. Data streams include color image, depth image, audio, and player segmentation. Player pose information is provided as a series of points called skeletal positions. Using all of this data allows you to create applications that make the best use of a natural user interface.